Welcome to the weekly Ransomware Roundup, your weekly summary about all things ransomware, data protection, data security, backup and DR, storage, and cloud. As always, the links for these news stories can be found in the description below. Without further ado, this is the Roundup for the 4th week of August, 2022. Hackers responsible for a string of recent cyber attacks on Twilio, MailChimp, and Klaviyo have breached Okta, the leading identity-as-a-service platform. The supply chain attack compromised over 130 organizations and have targeted multiple industries, including cryptocurrency, technology, and finance. The campaign uses a phishing kit codenamed Octopus and has stolen over 9,931 login credentials, which were used to gain access to corporate networks and systems using VPNs and other remote access devices. Identity credentials and 2FA codes were also stolen from Okta and were used to carry out subsequent supply chain attacks on customers using these services. The Dominican Republic's Agricultural Department has suffered a ransomware attack by the Quantum Ransomware Group. The attack disrupted multiple services by encrypting 4 physical and 8 virtual servers, compromising most of the information, including databases, email, and applications. The government agency told local media that they only had basic security software on their systems, such as an antivirus, and didn't have a dedicated security department. The attackers are asking $600,000 in ransom and threatening to leak the data if the ransom is not paid. The password management software firm LastPass, used by more than 30 million users and 85,000 businesses, has suffered a data breach compromising their source code and technical information. The attackers gained access to portions of the LastPass development environment through a compromised developer. LastPass claims that they store sensitive data such as passwords in encrypted vaults that can only be decrypted using a customer's master password, which according to LastPass was not compromised in this cyber attack. RansomEXX, a group notorious for attacking high-profile companies like Gigabyte, has claimed yet another victim. This time, the Bombardier Recreational products, the same company that manufactures Ski-Doo and Sea-Doo equipment. After the attack, BRP informed the public of a temporary halt of all operations that impacted production and caused delays in transactions with customers and suppliers. The company confirmed that the hackers breached its systems via a supply chain attack, and shortly after, the RansomEXX gang listed BRP on its leak site, along with 29.9 gigabytes of stolen data. They also provided samples that included non-disclosure agreements, passports and IDs, material supply agreements, and contract renewals. Immutable storage, also referred to as write once, read many, or worm, prevents changes and modifications to stored file and object data. This prevents cyber attacks, such as ransomware, from maliciously encrypting business-critical files. We've written a comprehensive guide about how you can use Veeam-ready backup and DR appliances to set up on-site and cloud-based immutable storage for file and object data and Veeam backups. Link in the description. A hospital near Paris has suffered a ransomware attack over the weekend. The attack disrupted the emergency services and surgeries and forced the hospital to refer patients to nearby healthcare service providers. The security breach forced the staff to return to pen and paper as it affected the hospital's software, storage systems, medical PACS imaging, and the IT systems for patient admissions. Threat actors have demanded a $10 million ransom for the decryption key. Sources have confirmed that the attack was launched by an affiliate of Lockbit 3.0, Ransomware as a Service. Lastly, the promo of the week. Get a 1 petabyte, expandable up to 4 petabyte, fully air-gapped and immutable Veeam backup and DR appliance with file and S3 object lockdown technology for ransomware protection and instant multi-VM recovery for $995 a month on a 5-year term. For details and demos, visit Stonefly's website. That's it for this weekly roundup. Stay safe. See you next week.